season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is what this team has prepared for all season long. They opened the season as a heavy favorite, but they've had a target on their back each and every week. It has been difficult to remain undefeated and ready to rock, but here they are. Coach said he told his team in the locker room, all the expectations are on you. My only expectation is that you support each other, look at the men around you, and make sure you're there for each other during the game. Preseason expectations, target on the back, but execution is the focus here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. He's got room to run, and he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Clemson, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief drill. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
Here comes a handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, this is a perfect start for this offense, getting him going early in this game on some big runs. This offensive line, they've come out with some serious energy here, and this ground game is chewing up the yards.
Now it's second down here. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's got a crease. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, Tigers. Powers into the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Going to run it here. Breaks into the clip. Another great move. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your quarterback, and then he's able to frame that ball up for a completion. That is a great job of recognition by the wide receiver and being on the same page with the quarterback.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so aggressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
I didn't know if it had enough leg, and sure enough, it comes up short right off the crossbar. At that point, Chris, you think that it's just an inch or two of bounce, and it could go through the uprights.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they're backed up 5 on the delay of game. Makes it 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Throwing for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
1st and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got some space. Look out. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Now, following the play, we got a stoppage here. There's an injured Tiger. Certainly hoping his championship game is not over. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try the right here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Using his legs, it's Sperry. Breaking into the clear. And they bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Levitt. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Timeout call by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Tigers hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Here we go on 4th down. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Once you cross the 50, it's always 4-down territory, and they're able to get the first down here. And now pushing forward, look for them to get that passing game going. This quarterback needs to heat up, and it needs to start right now.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back.
Clemson calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They tackle the receiver, but they gain enough to move the ball inside the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Return to try. A special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone. Tackled for a safety. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The offense still out there. We're going for two here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Looking for some space. It's Durham. Fights through a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Extending the play now.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the runner brought down after just a short game.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
To throw, it's Levitt. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Oh, and he throws it back. Here comes the rush. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Open field ahead. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got space. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. They continue to build the lead, and now they can taste it, closing in on an undefeated season and a national championship.
Chris, this really is remarkable, and I got to tell you, this is going to go down as one of the great seasons in college football history. You think about the 9 conference games, the expanded playoff. I know Indiana went 16-0 just a few years ago, but my goodness, to see this team accomplish this feat in this level of parity in college football, this is remarkable.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they heave it deep downfield. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The defense makes the stop. Turnover on downs. A huge moment in this championship game. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Chewing clock with the running game. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
Body blows, blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long. And now, Holly, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Look out, he's breaking free. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. That moves the ball outside the 40.
Well, clearly this is a little too late to start establishing the run game. This is what they needed to do in the first quarter. Now they're down by a bunch. It's a multiple possession deficit, and now they start running the football? That's just devastating.
Back's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. QB keeper all the way. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the 4th down attempt comes up short.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field, a few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Ollie, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
Second down after that previous play. Grinding away on the ground. Sees an opening. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. That holding penalty makes it 1st and 20 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains. The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. That's a design quarterback keeper. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Tight end makes the grab. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is on fire today.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Point after, up and good. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds with no time left, and we have a national champion. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And, Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
To punctuate another wild, exciting season of college football, one final salute for this season's national champions. For Joel Clapp, Holly Rowe, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.